We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New Orleans Saints. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
You look at this Raiders defense, and they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And I don't think Kamara... Looks like they stopped him short. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Pressure coming, and this looks like a short kick. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Coming left is Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Saints had 4-9 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
10 cycles. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Operating from the gun, Blankenship. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll start by running the option to the right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now running right on the option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. An injury stoppage here and a lot of worried faces on that offense and on that sideline as Kyler Murray is in some discomfort.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
And O'Connell now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense,
they enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Now O'Connell.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Now he's free at the 35.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and goal from the 6.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Let's go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Black shot.
Off the play fake. Blankenship. They'll roll him out right. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's out right at the 25. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints 1st down.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason. from a college offensive coordinator, showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Okay, right.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Blankenship. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Eat old blue. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. In motion right, Watkins. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. 3rd and long, O'Connell now. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
In motion left goes a tight end. O'Connell looking to throw on first. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. O'Connell to throw, 3rd and short.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This is 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with White. And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go right back to White here on first down. Taken down by Pete Werner.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Quick throw. It's Mayer. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. Blankenship. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Blankenship. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Drill, 52.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, Valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me,
there he goes left side. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ready.
Again, it's Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A run for Kamara on first down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On the set.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They run. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And quickly, they get to the line.
To throw here, O'Connell.
And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Kamara.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow!
Knocked him for a loss.
On the double.
The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Drill green. Ready.
Back to throw. Blankenship. And the Raiders have got him. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been terrific so far. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And out of bounds. Where will they spot it? At the 35-yard line. So great field position coming up. First down, here's Wright. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
22 needle.
Throwing on first down. Blankenship. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here now, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Blankenship. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Chandler Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Blue strike. Trouble 38. Black ultra. Hut, hut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 3rd, O'Connell. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on,
the Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Ready,
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Blankenship. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. The Raiders swarm in and block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Raiders 45, Saints 21. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Now the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Let's go now.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Coming left is Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Hut.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Raiders, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.